What is up, everybody? I didn't know if I was going to film this, so I figured, you know what? Why not grab my camera? Actually, I'm going to grab my camera here in a second. I'm just on my cell phone right now. But what I'm going to do today is I just got back from Menards, and I saw some cool stuff online where you can make movable lighting stands. So I have all of these permanent right now, but I want to get them to where I can take them back and forth between my house and Garrett's house, or maybe to the theater. So I thought, why not make something? So I don't know what's going to happen, but follow me in this journey, and let's do this.
Buckets and boards, buckets and boards, buckets and boards.
Oh man! So basically what I just found out is for the last 25 minutes I've been filming and cutting all these things and making the pieces. Turns out that the GoPro was out of memory. It wasn't filming anything, and that was my main shot showing all of the pieces and where everything was. So that kind of stinks. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try something a little bit different. I know most of the time when you watch our channel you see music and videos like that, but today I had a cool idea. I'm updating my YouTube space. So I've got lights and stuff all over the place, and some of them right now are permanently nailed or screwed into the wall in the areas, and I want to be able to move those around to other rooms and stuff like that. So I saw some other cool videos online, and I wanted to do a DIY tutorial on how to do your own PVC pipe lighting stand, so you can kind of take your stuff anywhere you want to go. None of this stuff was super duper expensive. I got everything at my local hardware store. So we're going to start things off today with the legs. So you can kind of see, I know earlier I mentioned it and I put it on the channel, but my GoPro didn't work at all, which really blows. Thanks a lot, GoPro. So right now what we're going to do is we are going to start with the legs, the feet of the design. So what we're going to do is we've got a bunch of pieces right here that are cut down to a foot. We are using 1/4 inch for everything. And I noticed earlier whenever I made my stand when the GoPro died that some of the legs were not exactly where I wanted them. So we have this handy little thingamajig right here that is if it'll work, come on buddy, let me go slower, which is a PVC pipe cutter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these foot long ones and I'm going to cut it down to 6 inches, because I don't think that we needed it a full foot on the last go round. Ta-da! These are also handy to have if you have one of those as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our first I'll just throw that wherever you want to. So what we are going to do is we are going to make our first leg section, and this is with the 2 6-inch pieces. So there is one of those. I guess I can move this over. Then we're going to make another one. We need another T-joint. Perfect. And these are foot longs, so that's what I'm going to use as the base. And on the base of the foot long ones, what I'm going to do is I also bought some end caps, which will help with the footing. So there's one. Take this one, do the same thing, grab another piece, do that as well, add the end caps. So here's what we got. We got 2 of these and 1 of these. So this will now be our base. So we will take that, put them like so, and ta-da! There is the base. I could probably even cut these down to 6 inches as well, and it would be perfectly fine. I left it a little bit longer just because I wanted to make it a little bit more sturdy. So now, what else I did is I took a bunch of my 10-foot sections and I cut them down into 2-foot pieces. So we got 2 feet here. And what you're going to do is we've got a bunch of couplers. So we got all these couplers that go in between each. So now, let's say I just take 2 of these. I now have 2 2-foot sections that I know my stand will be instantly 4 feet high. So you take that, you put it right in there. Ba-blam! Ta-da! I know that some of the stuff is not going to be able to be seen. It's going to be out of camera. But now you got 2. We'll go up here. So we've got, let me use my GoPro to show this. So now what we've got is we've got our 4-foot section. And then you can just keep making 2-foot sections to go from that one. So what we're going to do now is I have my light that I have on the back of my walls. We'll take that. I just left basically the S hook that was already in it. I'm going to put it in that section, and then I'm just going to hang it directly from the top of my PVC stand. You know what else I could do? I got another idea. Let me grab something. So what I could do to keep this bottom section on is take this clip right here, and that will hold it basically into that area, which is pretty dope. So, easy peasy. I know that was super duper simple. So you can basically get your PVC at any hardware store. I got the 3/4 inch. You could probably go a little bit lower, but I wanted to make sure that it was sturdy to begin with. So here we are. I built another one. Both of these are basically off of the 2-foot standard. So I've got 2 foot on this one. This one is 6 feet tall. This is the finished product. So it's super duper simple, not very expensive. And the other neat thing about it, if you have a duffel bag, so I've got my duffel bag right here. These are all 2-foot sections. This is the longest section that we even have on the entirety of the project. So if you've got your duffel bag and you've got 2-foot sections, you could fit probably 5, 6 stands in here. Carry them around with you. Just super duper simple. So that was pretty fun. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out today. Hopefully you can use this in some of your projects at home. And thanks for hanging out with me. Bye. VIP Patreon members.